there is something I could talk about while my music plays in my ear. Let's see if I can concentrate and do this. You did have to choose to come in this traffic today. No. I should go to interstate. Answer. Answer. I got a call coming in on my phone. This is a trip. Hold on. Alright. And I'm not going to really discuss a lot here. It's just a subject that I want to bring up. And my military has a little bit to do with it. So, I want to discuss leaders. We all work for somebody. Doesn't mean that somebody is the best person to work for. We all have a boss, a manager, member of management that is above us, that actually delegates, or should I use that word? Should I dare use that word? They actually bark orders, tell everybody what they want done. They don't really delegate at all. They just leave it to everybody else to do. So the thing is that this, I'm not sure I've been able to find too many true leaders since I've been out and I've been a civilian. And that's one thing I see here is that everybody's just here to get a check. They're not really here to do the job that they applied for. The description of the job that they knew all about before they actually took the job. And it kind of bothers me. They sit back, complain about their job, don't want to do it, but still want to get a paycheck. What is the deal? What's the problem? Why is it that you are so afraid of doing your job, or get so easily frustrated when things don't go well because the people that are under you, you don't know how to delegate the work for them to do? You know what? That's your 100. But what I'm saying is that people do that shit all the time, and they're a member of management, and that's the really big problem I have. If you don't want to do the job, move on, because I can guarantee you there's someone else that would really love to do it, that is truly qualified to do it. And then when it comes down to that one word, that true one word, there are possibly just a few definitions of the word leader. Not leadership, but leader. Being noun, okay? If you don't have the qualities that it takes to be a leader, if you don't have the gumption to stand by your people and say, I am here to make sure that you are taken care of fairly, that you get your just desserts, and that I will delegate to the fullest based on your talent, based on your ability to do that assignment, and then support you on doing that. If you can't do those few things right there, and that's not a lot, if you can't do those few things right there, you shouldn't be a leader in any form or fashion. If you are a dickhead, remember what I'm saying. Please remember what I'm saying. There's a difference between a dick and a dickhead. There's a difference between an ass and an asshole. And I really wish you could see my face when I say those words. I'm an ass. I am only an ass when it comes down to the point that there are people who are really being disrespectful to another group of people, and I'm going to take it out on them by doing what I do best. Let's see. So I just have a problem with the fact that certain people sit back and have the nerve to say, I was promoted, I'm a leader now, I'm a lead, I'm a manager. And when it comes down to them doing their job, they're not even doing their job. I just went the long way. Hell, I'm riding. Give a damn. I'm going the long way. I really just want to say I'm not understanding how a lot of them are getting promoted into the position of leader when they don't have what it takes to even be a leader. They don't have the skill set. They don't have what it... Don't you do that. Don't you do that. Seriously, dude? Come on, ma'am. So, if they don't have what it takes to be a leader, then they shouldn't be a leader. But more than that, it takes a leader to promote someone to be a leader, okay? So, if you're promoting the wrong people, if you're promoting people who are what I call, quote-unquote, non-promotable, you're a piss-poor leader yourself. You should be able to read into their qualities, their skill set, see if they have people skills. A great leader has people skills. Yes, a great leader has to be a dick and an ass at times. And you know what I meant and what I said earlier. To be a dick or an ass is that sometimes you got to be stern. You got to say things that are going to come across to other people as, man, he won't let us do anything else. Because you know the best thing for everyone based on you knowing them. You just can't sit back and tell people what they can and can't do because your ass has been placed in a position or title of being a leader and you don't even know what your people are capable of or not capable of doing. That's on you if you don't know that stuff. So all I'm saying is, since I've been out here, I've seen a lot of piss poor leaders in a lot of positions in a lot of areas, period. And it bothers me. It bothers me a lot. What bothers me about that is that they know they shouldn't be in it. They're just in that position because they like the money. And that's all it is. So if you're not a quality person, don't have a quality skill to be able to see that you have quality people surrounding you, and then someone puts you in charge of actually that group of people, I mean, step down. But the problem that I've seen this in the military as well too, especially when we first went into boot camp. Saw it a lot there. People don't want to step down because they have another syndrome. Another hashtag syndrome. Like me, I got ABMS. Angry Black Man Syndrome. But when we were in boot camp, a lot of people who were promoted really quickly, they had BHS or BAHS. BHS is big head syndrome. Big ass head syndrome. They've never been in a position or title before of this type of responsibility. They don't want to let it go because they're power tripping. They think that they know it all now. They think that they're better than what they really are not. Key qualities that you have to have for me to follow you as a leader. Number one, you got to have some people skills. Being able to have the ability to read your people, to see where their strengths are and where their weaknesses are. Second thing, you got to have a good head on your shoulders. You need to be able to think fast, think quick. You don't always make the best decisions when you have to think under those types of circumstances. That's just how it is. That's life. But when you don't make the best decision when it comes down to you being in the position of, I needed to do this quick, fast, in a hurry, and that decision that you made didn't pan out, you have to be this type of person, this type of leader, this other skill that I need. You need to stand up, own, and take responsibility for your decision, whether it's good or bad. But also be able to state out loud, no, it wasn't me, it was so-and-so that did it. Pass on that actual kudos to the people who actually had something to do with that decision being better. Don't sit here and take it all by yourself, even in a closed room with just you and two other people. If those other people are not around or available, you still tell those other two people. And what's wrong with you telling those other two people that are talking to you about it, hey, don't really come to me and say you appreciate it. Do me a favor and go to these guys and girls and let them know that you appreciate what they did, because they had a lot to do with this. Actually, I just walked with them. The third thing, oh man, be ready and have the ability to deal with stress. Man, I can tell you right now, being a parent, being a husband, being a manager as well in my position, there can be a lot of stress, a lot of a lot of fucking stress. But my point that I'm saying is that you need to be prepared for it. You need to be able to accept it. Accept the actual situation of pressure, stress. You're not ready to be a leader. And it may behoove you to step down from that position. And I mean this in any situation, any form, any area in your life. As a leader, as a husband, as a wife, as a parent, as a teacher, as a coach. If you are not capable of handling these three things, or being able to hold and hone those three things, then don't do the position. Let someone else who's trained, let someone else who's qualified do that. Because you will not only do an injustice to yourself, but you will do a greater injustice to those people that actually deserve a great leader. There's a fourth thing I have too, that this is something that's personal to me. There's never a great leader born. I don't care what anybody tells you. I don't give a damn what those people wrote back damn near 60 years ago and put it in a book, and now they're saying that that's a nice quote. Leaders are not born. Not at all. All leaders were great followers. All leaders were great followers. You followed someone who taught you. You followed someone who taught you, whether they didn't know they were teaching you because you paid attention to everything they did, or you followed someone who actually purposefully wanted you to know and have a better skill set that you could take their place or do better in life, period. So I'm not going with that crap that leaders are born, because they're not. If they were born, then that would be something they'd hone in on, and every time you turn around, that would be who's in the Oval Office. But I'm telling you, if you turn around and you do exactly that, if you look at those four things and you feel, I've followed great people, I've learned from them, I've learned from my mistakes, I have a passion to be able to get to know my people to a serious level of commitment. If you get four things that I just told you about, in all honesty, I think you could be a great leader. And I think you can pass on those same skill sets to the people that are with you, to the people who are needing to be promoted, and to your children. So you know what? I don't want to stop riding. I'm going to keep on. But I digress. I just want you guys to let me know, what are yours, I guess, what qualities that you want a person to have to be great leaders? What do you believe is the makeup, genetics of a great leader? If you believe leaders are born, let me know, and let me know why you think that's the case. If you believe that leaders are made because they were great followers or because of something else, let me know. Just let me know. Share your opinion in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Go ahead, spread the love, tell everybody, let them know. I'm that motorcyclist that's a dick, but not a dickhead. The motorcyclist that's an ass, but not an asshole. Your friendly neighborhood motorcyclist, Dragon, aka Dragonchi, and sometimes, as my kids would say, him always say no, because I do. Alright guys, I appreciate you doing it again with me, spending that time, quality time or not, whichever it is for you. I appreciate you sharing your feelings and your emotions and thoughts with me as well in the comments below. Keep the dialogue going. Let me know how you feel. Let me know what you want to talk about. If you don't want to talk about anything, you just want me to ride, tell me. If you want me to go somewhere in particular and find something, tell me. If you want to see my wife riding with me, tell me. So again, I appreciate you guys being here. Let me know that you can share it with me as well. And we will see you on the next one. And peace!